Aquarius, welcome to your October 2019 love and romance reading. This reading is for all Aquarius' Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and for whoever felt led to this video. Now, before we get started, I'd like to pay homage and reverence to Mother Sustainer, Father Creator, and of course, my beautiful ancestors. Now, what you see laid before you is the heart of the matter and the opening guidance for your reading. And the first one is number 11, and it's love yourself better. Love yourself. You are better at it. And the guidance from the Black-Hearted Oracle reads, seeking, searching, searching, seeking for that one person who will free you of all that pain, that one person who will take away all that self-doubt. Looking, begging, pleading for just that one person who is going to heal all these wounds. You're in a constant quest of running from yourself because the only person who can fix you is you. We must love ourselves fully and wholly. First, in order to love anyone else. If you are void and empty, you are only drawn to yourself, that which you are. You are only broken if you think you are. The best love is self-love. So begin to seek yourself. Date yourself. Renew your spirit. Seek thee first the kingdom that resides inside of you, and all other things shall be added to you. Now, the second message we have comes from the little reminders, and it says honesty. I am fair and honest, and that attracts fairness and honesty into my life. The next message we have comes from the Shadow and Light deck, and it's number 1, the Ghost of the Pumpkin Patch, and it says count your blessings. It says, soon it will be time to harvest again. The harvest missed in the past will come back to haunt you if you do not take your time to look around right now at all that is. Have you forgotten your blessings and your rights? You are nearly forgotten how lucky you are. Something that is a blessing is being overlooked. Stand in your life and look around you. See all that has been given to you again and give thanks for it. Bring in your harvest, the joy and the love of what you have so much of, and share your abundance. Something precious is all about you, but it has become so familiar you can barely see it anymore. It is such a fixture in your life that familiarity has bred, if not contempt, a kind of blindness. Appreciate while you are in physical form. There is so much that you can enjoy. There can be outstanding money issues associated with this card. Do not let anyone cheat you. These things you have earned through hard work are worth protecting. You have more material wealth than you think, so please do count your blessings every day. So Aquarius, you have to think about how you're operating within your own life, and if there are things about yourself that you're taking for granted or someone else. Now, the first question I asked is how you'd be represented in the month of August. In the month of October. And it says trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. To clarify it, we received the moon in reverse. So it seems like there's going to become a situation in this in this October month where secrets are going to come out, or something is going to come about that you didn't know before. But maybe it's not what it seems, and you're going to have faith that whatever has come out, whether it's your secret or someone else's, it's only meant to bring you to the point in life which you are supposed to be. To clarify that, we have the Two of Swords in reverse, So normally I would clarify those swords, but I won't anymore because it's in reverse. And in reverse, it speaks of making a decision of not being blindfolded anymore, you know? And with the wolf here, this also speaks of your instincts. So because this instinct is beneath you, you're thinking of it, you know? So you've come to a decision on whatever that is. But what also received was the Page of Swords in reverse. So this right here is someone who's stalking. This is someone who is watching. So when it's reversed, it's even 10 times worse. So someone is in your life, or you are doing this to someone, you know? But maybe what you should do is trust more than get into these energies of stalking. The emotions behind it were sacrifice. And it says there are those worth making and those that will destroy you. So Aquarius, what exactly are you sacrificing in your life, or needs to be sacrificed in your life? To clarify that, we had the Nine of Cups in reversed. So whatever it is not bringing you wish fulfillment, you know, or could be causing you to be drinking heavily. So if it is a case that you are caught up in something that has you overindulging in alcohol, maybe you need to sacrifice that, you know, so you can turn this card upright and get your wish fulfillment. Or if it's not something to deal with alcohol, then whatever has you in these energies over here, the moon, making a decision about stalking or someone stalking you, it needs to be sacrificed. To clarify, received the Nine of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, and Strength. So, the Nine of Pentacles. So, oh, wow, sorry about that, you guys. Ooh, that was terrible. Wow, I really apologize. The Nine of Pentacles is discussing a single life, you know? And the Two of Cups is like a soulmate partnership. And this is saying to have strength. So maybe you're trying to sacrifice this Two of Cups to become single, you know? Or if you are single, you have to have the strength to wait on this Two of Cups, even though being single is not your wish fulfillment. So this can go two ways. It's either you're in a relationship and some secrets have come out and you've made a decision about this becoming single because you're feeling like you have too much to sacrifice and it's not causing wish fulfillment for you. And you have to have strength to be able to walk away from this Two of Cups situation. Now, the intention was growth. So you're looking for growth. And one of your cards, the Ghost of the Pumpkin Patch, in the beginning, opening guidance, it was speaking of you paying attention to the blessings that were already around you. Now, this is the Eight of Pentacles that comes with it. So this is putting in the work for your growth. So if it's in a relationship, I know this is a love and romance reading, but to me, they're always intertwined. Because if you're not happy financially, it's very hard for you to be happy in a relationship, and vice versa. So, this is saying the Hermit, the Fool, and the Six of Swords. So, you're going to need to do some introspection. You know, the Hermit goes off on a solo spiritual journey, whether that is with a partner or without a partner. But I'm not suggesting that you should divorce. Those decisions are totally your own. But what I'm saying is that you do need to take some time to seek your inner guidance. Because it's requiring you to take a leap of faith and move away from these energies, you know? These Page of Swords and in reverse energies, and the Nine of Cups in reverse, and having to make a sacrifice in order that you can find the growth. And trust the path that you're about to embark on. Now, the next question that I asked is, what problems can you anticipate for the month of October? And the problem was getting to know each other. It says, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Now, to clarify that, we have the Queen of Coins. So, again, this card speaks of someone who is abundant. You know, she's nurturing. So, a problem that you're going to have is to be open enough with your partner to be nurturing your partner due to maybe some financial instability. Yeah, we got the Three of Cups in reverse and the Knight of Swords in reverse. So the Knight of Swords, the Three of Cups in reverse is like no fun, which speaks to the Nine of Cups in reverse, because the Three of Cups is a celebration, you know? It is enjoyment, it is celebrating. And this right here is being argumentative. This is someone who is rushing into arguments. Like, this person is unstable with their words, thoughts, and actions because they're rushing in, you know? He's on an eagle. An eagle soars alone. So again, maybe you're in these energies of arguments and fighting and quarreling because of this unstable financial situation, and you're not having wish fulfillment. And remember, these are the problems that you're going to be facing, so you're going to have to find a way to open up to your partner. Tell them about the difficulties that you're having financially. And freedom. So again, I mean, Nine of Pentacles came out as something that was an issue for you. You know, starting a new leap and moving away with the Nine of Pentacles. So it seems to me that, again, you want to be free. High Priestess. High Priestess speaks of not using your intuition. You know, this one knows. And remember that the moon was in reverse. So maybe somebody knows something and they're speaking. And she wears her heart on her sleeve, but her mouth is closed. So maybe you've decided to no longer wear your heart on your sleeve because you're seeking freedom, but your freedom is going to be a problem this month. Now, we have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is being beaten. This is the wounded warrior, you know, but he has that one last try in him. And the Six of Cups. Excuse me. Give me 1 second, Aquarius. I'm so sorry. Okay, sorry about that, Aquarius. Now, the Six of Cups is reminiscing of the past. You know, so maybe you guys need to think and speak to each other about how things were in the past so that you can get this cup to turn upright and stop fighting. Now, the intention is guilt. So you want freedom from this guilt. You know, you want to be able to trust your intuition. Even though you've been through 8 or more battles, you still have this one wand that you're willing to fight for, if it's worth it. Now, you're in a position of being the Hanged Man. So it's saying this guilt that you're carrying, yeah, you need to look at it from a different perspective. You know, we can't feel guilty for wanting to pursue something that is for our betterment. You know, this person is trapped. She feels trapped to this, taking care of this mother who is an alcoholic. So maybe someone in your life is putting undue pressure upon you when you're looking for the passion in your life, you know, and for happiness. Again, this wish fulfillment that is in reverse is coming up, because remember, these are the things that will be problems for you in the month of October. You're feeling guilty about wanting new passions and happiness in your life because the situation you're in right now, you guys are not getting to know each other. You're not revealing these things, and we can't have a balanced relationship unless we're open and honest with each other about the good and the bad times. Relationships are not easy, especially in these times when so many options are available to everyone involved. Now, the helpful energies is keep an open mind. To clarify, justice in reverse. Ace of opportunity and justice. So if you can keep an open mind, you'll be able to turn this justice that you're feeling. I mean, remember, justice is symbolized also by Ma'at in the Egyptian science of spirituality. Now, Ma'at represents your heart being weighed as light as the feather. It is the rules that you must follow in order that your heart can be weighed as light as the feather. And the only way we can do that is to give justice to ourselves and justice to others. So right now, you're looking for an opportunity. So if you keep an open mind, because it says your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. So maybe the person you're normally used to dealing with is someone who is abundant, and who you're stuck with right now, or who you're in a relationship right now, may not be abundant. Maybe they've fallen on hard times. But if you can keep an open mind and have those conversations that need to be had, you'll be able to get the justice you seek. And this is divine sensuality, making love erotica. To clarify that, we have the Two of Swords. So as we can see, you're having a decision on whether you wish to continue this relationship. Now, I always like to clarify. Sorry. I always like to clarify. And what I received on this side was the Knight of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, and the Three of Swords in reverse. So they're saying you're considering a slow-moving opportunity that will take you out of this Five of Pentacles energy and this heartbreak that you're experiencing. Now, on the other side, it was the Star card, which is healing. And Aquarius, this is your card, you know, but this speaks of hope and healing. It speaks the Eight of Wands. So this is messages coming in, and the Four of Wands. So you're contemplating healing and dealing with some messages about your home. You know, I don't know if the home is in, you know, you're in the justice system. So you must keep an open mind that everything will turn out right for you within this household situation. And even though you might be going through, you're healed over this heartache because it's in reverse. And this Five of Pentacles is in reverse. But it's a slow-moving opportunity that's coming towards you. And you just have to keep an open mind. You know? And maybe heal yourself a little bit, you know, with some divine sensuality. Because sometimes we just need that physical release in order to take us out of the mental traps that we have in our mind. Now, the intentions, was renewal. You know, and it seems like that is exactly what you're needing. Because remember, you have the Justice in reverse and the Justice upright. And you also had these energies, which is also healing. And your card being the Star card. But, so you're going to be experiencing a renewal. When I did that, I received the Ace of Swords and the Five of Swords. So you're going to be having a renewal because you're going to find out the truth about what is keeping you trapped in these energies. And you're going to get over all of this because if you see her chakra, she's meditating. You know, her crown chakra is exploded, like, and all her chakras are aligned and balanced. Now, the conclusion. I don't know what's going on, Aquarius. Your reading has been plagued with interruptions and disturbances. But okay, sorry about that though. This speaks of new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. To clarify that, we received the Ten of Cups. Oh, this is looking good, Aquarius. We received the Page of Pentacles. We received the Wheel of Fortune. And we also received the Eight of Pentacles. So, right again, as I was saying that, you know, in order to have a balance, you have to find a balance in work life and love life. And it seems like, as a conclusion, you will be able to find that. You know, I never recommend that when a person leaves a relationship, they should jump in another relationship right away. I always, this newfound love, be yourself. Because we get into relationships and we lose balance. But this is saying that, you know, if you guys can keep an open mind, you know, getting to know each other, and if you can trust and keep an open mind, that you can balance the scales of justice in your relationship and bring this Ten of Cups situation in, because you have an opportunity to turn the wheel of fortune in your favor. But it's going to take some work on the both of your behalf. Now, this one speaks of the mirror. This is knowing thyself, self-examination, seeing who you really are. So sometimes we are in relationships and we get so stuck in a routine of unhappiness that we start blaming our partners and thinking that we are on the justified side, when really and truly we all have things that we need to work on. So within the month of October, you're going to get the opportunity to see where you are right and where you are wrong, and be able to balance the scales of this relationship. You know, because this is Nine of Swords. This is being stuck in your head all the time. You know, not able to sleep. You have so many worries on your head. This is mental torture. This is like, well, not really depression, but this is just mental torture, insomnia, being unable to sleep. And to break out of this is you really have to take a good long look at yourself. This is something, again, in your energy. So yes, Aquarius, this is the King of Swords. This person is a bit cold, you know, but not in the sense of hatred, but just in a sense of not playing any games. Like, you know how you Aquariuses can get down. Like, you guys don't play games. So, again, for the intentions, it's instinct. So again, remember, you had made a decision with the Two of Swords, and the instincts, you know, it was between your legs. So as we see that your intuition and your instincts are going to be very, very, very important in helping you to make this decision, what it seems you have already made. Again, with the messages coming in. And Three of Wands. So Three of Wands is making a choice. And the Three of Pentacles is not working as a team. And the Four of Pentacles is the outcome. So Aquarius, what it seems like is you can balance this. You know, whether you're going to enter a new relationship and look for your Ten of Cups there, that is totally up to you. It's not my place to tell you, but I would highly suggest that if you are deciding to leave this relationship and no longer put in the effort and decide to search for something new, you know, because you're holding on too tightly to the Pentacles, that you first seek your own self-love, you know, because you have an opportunity to turn this wheel in your favor and set the situation right, but it's going to take some self-reflection, you know. Are you going to have to cut out the energies of being stuck in your head? Whatever is keeping you up at night, whether it's your Pentacles or the relationship that you're feeling guilty about wanting to leave and unable to find the freedom, you know, this month is going to be a time for you to really be honest with yourself while you make these choices. Now, to close off your reading, I like to give you closing guidance. And this is from the Sacred Vision deck. I mean, aren't these cards just beautifully illustrated? And it's number 18 and number 9, and it speaks of joy. It says, the great white hope. The mind that sees a thou is more understanding and compassionate than the mind that sees an it. We are all part of the whole, and as such, are deserving of mutual respect. The buffalo is the Creator's gift, and a mystical white buffalo, the covenant. The great white hope is a bringer of joy remembered. As you hold a white buffalo calf sleeping trustfully in your arms, you overflow with gratitude. You understand the compassion of prayer. You understand that your evolution must not be confined to your own learning, for we each have our own song to share. The tiny butterfly of transformation is upon you, but the luminous halo of faith protects you. You know that death, transition is your ally and your final teacher. Pray for the betterment of wrongs that you see all around you, and embrace that which symbolizes the holy paradise on this earth. Painted white, your face symbolizes the trust you have in the goodness of all that lives. Walk in beauty all the days of your life. So, Aquarius, this one is very powerful. I'm going to leave it here so that you can meditate on this card while I go through the other messages. This is cooperation instead of competition. What's yours is yours, and no one can take it from you. There is no need to compete. There's an abundance for all. You have complete access to unlimited abundance for yourself and to share with others. With cooperative partnerships, you can accomplish anything. I mean, I love how these readings just resonate from beginning to end. The next one is Yamaya, a golden opportunity. Important doors are opening for you. Walk through them. You see what I'm saying? How this reading is resonating. Now, the last one that we have is Emergence, and it's called Butterfly. I won't read all of it. I'll just read briefly what it says. And it says, in this card, we see a nature goddess like the dragonfly emerging from the water. Her hair braided with vines and dotted with flowers. She is surrounded by dragonflies and is one with the vibrant plant life thriving in the pond. The goddess emerges from her gestation in the water of transformation with a renewed sense of power and purpose. You are in an intense process of emergence into the next cycle of your life. Unlike more gradual shifts in awareness you have experienced, this one is happening quite rapidly and came on somewhat unexpectedly. Without any pause for contemplation or indecision, you may even think that you are unprepared for such a dramatic change in your life. Yet you are prepared and can put to use the experiences and wisdom you have accumulated up till now. Life is demanding that you move into the next stage of maturity. This requires you to adjust your thinking about yourself, others, and your community. It calls for you to shed yet another layer of your ego-filled defenses and let go of any illusions of being less than who you are. This period of emergence is one of broadened consciousness and heightened perceptual capacity. And since it is inevitable, it is best to surrender to the flow and allow yourself to gracefully move into the next cycle of your life. Well, Aquarius, I thank you for being here. I hope this message finds you well. I pray that you find your higher self in the quiet places, and may Ma'at hold you in her loving grace. Blessed love, Ashe.